Now you unwrap the dough, punch it down, take it out of the bowl. If you oil it enough, get your consistency just right, you get most of the dough out without it sticking too much to the bowl. When a little does stick, usually comes right out when you rub it with the other dough. Now knead it up a little bit. And if I use this much flour, the 3 cups, I can usually make one whole pan here, but that's with a pretty thick crust. Or I can make a smaller pan in addition to that with a thinner crust, which is what I prefer. It also gives you more topping options if you can't get people to agree on what they want. And tear the dough in about 1/3 and 2/3 pieces. And kind of flatten it out. Place it on the pan. Now, pressing it out is one of the important things to do here. And the most important thing to do is not to pull it too much, otherwise you'll tear it. Just press it. Start in the center, press it out to the edges. Keep working it out. This also gets rid of a lot of the air bubbles that form in it. If you do get a little tear, you can usually work some dough back into it and patch it right up. I like my crust nice and thin. It's nice and crispy that way when you bake it. And that's pretty good. Now with the dough all pressed out, it's time to put on the tomato sauce. Nice and generous with it. Spread it out pretty close to the edges. Out of all the sauces that there are to choose from, I prefer one without too many tomato chunks because tomatoes aren't exactly my favorite kind of food. But get all that on there. Then you add the cheese. And for this amount of pizza I make, 4 cups will really do you pretty good. And that's what I prefer. But 2 cups will go pretty nice on it too. Be a bit healthier. Usually I just use mozzarella, but this time I've got a 4-cheese blend. Some nice provolone in it, some nice sharp cheddar. It's all good. Just cover up that last little hole. And that's pretty good. Now you can add whatever other toppings you like, but for simplicity's sake, I'll just keep it to pepperoni tonight. I can peel these apart without ripping them. You can be as strategic as you like with the placement of them, or just toss them on there. And that'll do it for the toppings. Now it's into the oven at 350 degrees for 10 to 15 minutes. And it's looking pretty good in there. Time to come out. Slides right off the pan. And cut it down the middle. And then across every so often. Let it cool and enjoy.